figured out how to describe the energy. It's like a warm hug. The energy of Sedona is like a warm hug. I'm going to the supermarket, like, she doesn't need to flex on me like this. The camera is picking up how beautiful this is. I'm like run around and frolic. No, you need to celebrate your growth, and when is now? When is now? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have a travel vlog. I'm in Arizona, so random. I've just spawned up into Arizona. Took me a day and a bit to get here, but we are here. I'm gonna be here for a week on a retreat, and the retreat's about 2 days, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the days in a resort hotel, basically. So I thought it would be fun to take you guys along with me. I'm all on my lonesome, so I wanted you guys to keep me company. Sorry if you can hear planes. And we are renting a really fun car, so we're about to go downstairs and pick that up. My biggest fear is that, like, I'll crash just trying to get out of the car park, you know? It's just the shame and embarrassment of it all, and it's just... Yo, this is the whip for the week. We are 34 minutes away from the hotel, and yeah, now that I've done that, I feel like I love this car. I love driving. I'm very comfortable. We have arrived in one piece. Hallelujah. That drive was incredible, and it just got more beautiful the more I drove into Sedona. You might see it in some of the clips. But we're gonna go check into the hotel, and we are going to go explore before the sun goes down. I've made a fatal error. I've ended up horizontal. I don't know if I'll ever be able to leave. I don't even have the energy to fix that piece of hair. I'll just stay here for 1 minute. Just a little minute, just give me a second. Guy at the reception. Wait, I'll show you. So this is the schedule. Every single morning at 8:30, there's a meditation, a group meditation outside in the garden, followed by a yoga class. Excuse me very much. I almost fell over when he said that. I was like, yes. So that's on every single day. And then there's extra stuff on during the week. I'm just rewatching the videos that I took when I was driving, and I'm laughing because I'm like, my Spotify playlists have been waiting their whole life for me to do a drive like that. Like, my playlists really, they finally got their time to shine. If you don't know, I have exceptional musical taste. I have really, really good music taste, and I have these extensive, like, playlists for each mood and each vibe. And today was just their moment. Like, they've been waiting for this moment for their whole life. I think the camera is picking up how beautiful this is. Holy shit. I want to, like, run around and frolic. This is hard to explain, guys, but, like, it's like, it's like the red rocks are just merging in with the pink sky. The whole sky is just pink. Wow. Good morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. 6:10. And we are gonna go on a short hike to see the sunrise. So we need to leave here literally right now. It's actually perfect timing. I woke up at like 5:30 because technically my body thinks it's 1 or 2 o'clock. That's the time back in Europe. I feel good. I feel really well rested. This is where we're going. Oh, how beautiful. I will see you guys in the car. Let's go. Sun is taking her sweet time coming up from behind that rock, so I'm gonna go get a coffee because it is absolutely freezing. So there was just shaking for about 20 minutes, so I was like, enough. Look at all the hot air balloons. Oh, so cool. Back at the hotel. Honestly, that was a bit of a fail, you guys. I was kind of just winging it anyway. I didn't really plan anything, but I really should have looked into before the parking situation. I just assumed there was going to be parking everywhere. So I wanted to get more like into the rocks and just, I don't know, get out and like feel the energy. But the 2 trails that I went to, one of them, the parking was completely closed. So you had to walk from really far away to get anywhere near the rocks in the trail. And then the other one, there was like 4 spaces and it was on this like dirt road, and I can understand now why a Ford Mustang might not be the best car, because it's quite low and it was like doo-doo, doo-doo, and I was so scared of just damaging the car. Anyway, I made it to the little parking lot and there was like 4 spaces and they were obviously taken. So, a bit of a fail. I got some nice like views when I was driving. Glad I have the car. I just need to be more mindful of parking and timing and everything like that. So, there's a group meditation and yoga here in like 5 minutes. So I need to go and find that. That's what I'm going to do now. Then I have a work call. Then let's just see where the day is going to take us. I have no idea. The sunglasses are back on because the bags under my eyes are just growing by the minute. We're back in the room. We've had an adventurous morning. I got the goodies. I don't necessarily adore Starbucks, by the way. It's just right beside this hotel and it was handy yesterday. And I love matcha. I'm not a big coffee girl. I'm kind of going off coffee more and more. So I have a call now for an hour and then I'm actually probably going to take a nap because I've been up since just after 5 and it's now, my laptop says 7:10 p.m. No, it's not. It is 11:10 p.m. Yeah, I'm blanking at the moment, so pretty tired. Gonna relax after this call, and then I think what we're gonna do is we are going to do some research first on the hiking trails, and then go for an afternoon/evening hike, and I want to put the top down in the car. I need to be a brave girl and put the top down. Excited about this menu because the ingredients look so good, and it's hard to find somewhere that has really good ingredients and also nice food. It's also like 3:30 and I hit a big slump there after my call, and I realized it's probably because all I've eaten today is a piece of banana bread. So I need a good nourishing meal and then we'll see about a hike. That burrito is massive. For reference, that's my finger. The energy here is just so magical. It feels so like nurturing and safe. It feels like a lot of people have their heart center open here, which is really nice for me because I'm actively working on opening up my heart center at the moment. I'm so grateful to have the abundance to have an experience like this. I just realized how far I've come. Like literally 2 years ago. What year are we in? We're in 2026, so yeah, two and a little bit years ago, I was just leaving the box room in my family home and I had about €1,000 in my bank account and 700 that needed to go on my rent. And now I get to just book this, fly across the world, rent a car. Not that materialistic of a person. I like nice things, but it's really the experiences. Like, you should want to be abundant because of the freedom it's going to give you. That's what I always wanted from money. I never really wanted money itself. I never really wanted to be flashy. I wanted to have the freedom to just, if I want to have an experience, I can have it, and it's not going to be money that blocks me. And what can happen is we can get into cycles of like, I'll live my life when, I'll be happy when, I'll start being adventurous when, and it's like, no, you need to celebrate your growth, and when is now. When is now. All right, let's hit the road. I'm sweating. We are here just in time. Look at that. Look at that light. Oof. I'm so happy to be here. I pulled in, and again with the parking, I pulled in beside this guy, and 2 minutes later, I was illegally parked. 2 minutes later, he pulled out. I was like, yeah! The fun part is going to be getting down in the dark. There she is. Don't tell anyone, but I have a crush. I have a crush on this mountain. Don't tell La Concha. La Concha's my mountain back in Marbella. But she's just vibes. She's so regal and ancient and healing and loving. And now the sun is really actually going down. So I think we've got it right this evening, to make up for this morning. Got some snacks before coming back to the hotel. Got some mango top tier fruit. Got these to try because the ingredients looked pretty decent. Didn't see palm oil or any of that gum or anything in it. Coconut water. Got some more honey. You might be thinking, what's wrong with you? In the restaurant today, I got this local honey. What I like to do with honey is I love having herbal tea with honey, but I can't get boiling water, so that's my job for tonight. Oh, I'm really, really tired now, so I'm going to get into bed. I'm going to have a shower, get into bed, maybe put a movie on or read my book and eat my snacks. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is about 10 to 6 and we are going to head straight away to one of the most famous hikes. It's Cathedral Rock, it's called. It's about a 20-minute drive, so I think we're going to make it in good time. 26 minutes. I have a hot drink today that I made. Finally figured out how to get hot water from the coffee machine. I got my usual morning herbal tea. I like to keep as many things consistent as I can when I'm traveling because it just lets my body know, like, you're safe, this is normal, you can regulate, you can relax. So I'm really happy to have my own tea this morning. And I have an extra layer on today because I made that mistake yesterday morning, being absolutely freezing. So we are prepared, we are ready, let's go. So this trail is apparently not very long, but it's very steep at the end. And there's going to be some actual climbing involved. So let's see how my shoes hold up. Let's see how my cardio holds up. But it's so gorgeous already. This is pretty unbelievable. I'm really glad I did this one at sunrise and not at sunset. Look at the shadow of the rock, like ominous. So quiet. I have this whole place to myself for a minute. Oh, I think this is one of the energy vortexes because the energy is insane. I'm just gonna meditate for a little minute. Okay, now it's time to get down. I kind of don't want to leave, but I feel I've soaked up as much as I can. I feel like the camera is not picking up on how steep this is. I'm starting to get jelly legs. I'm going for a massive breakfast and a massage after this. Okay guys, we're at Whole Foods. I've actually made a mental note to to be mindful to keep my accent the same, because I realised I did a lot of contemplation on that trail, and I realised every time somebody with an accent speaks to me, it's like the empath in me just wants to tune in, and it kind of automatically, my accent changes a little bit. Sorry, I'm putting my socks and shoes on. I wanted to drive barefoot because my feet were so warm after the hike. But yeah, I realised, like, is that a form of people pleasing? I think it might be. This is the curse, guys. The gift and the curse of being so self-aware. You like see the layers underneath. So I'm making a conscious effort now going forward to remain in my lovely Galway accent, because everybody loves my accent anyway. It's not even about that. It's like that is my accent. That's what I sound like. And that's how I need to speak. Because I noticed when I'm with my friend Emma back in Marbella, she's like my closest friend there. She's Scouse, she's from Liverpool, and I start getting like a little bit of a Scouse twang if I hang around with her a lot. So enough of that. We stay strong in our frame. We stay strong in our accent. The inner work just always keeps working, guys. No matter how much work I do, look at that hair. It just keeps giving. Anywho, we are at Whole Foods. My stomach is rumbling. Hotel. This is the hall. Got loads of little bars to try. These cookies looked amazing. These like banana bread bars looked amazing. These are not that healthy. A lot of these are not that healthy, but in terms of like if you're gonna have a snack, it may as well be healthier. You know what I mean? Oh, I just love a healthier snack. Now I'm just off to have some breakfast. It's actually almost 12 and my client call got rescheduled, but I ended up unpacking, ironing, showering. I really needed that extra hour actually. Now I'm starving. We're going back to Chocolate Tree because it's 3 minutes away and I know the food is good and I want to try the breakfast. Hopefully I haven't missed it because it's already 12. Oh dear, I've ended up back here again. I had to come back here to get Wi-Fi because I didn't have the location of our next destination saved on maps. And I need the map or I don't know where I'm going and I need internet to use the map. So we are going to a clothes shop. I don't know what's going to be in this shop. I don't know if it's going to be my cup of tea, but I need to wear white to the retreat tomorrow. I know what you're thinking, Katie, you're already wearing white. I only have really one white outfit and it's a 2-day retreat. So I need to get something that I can wear on the second day. There's a place down the street from here. I got my data working, but now the traffic is really bad. I'm gone lazy actually is what's happening. I think I'm going to book a massage and try to maybe just relax for the evening. I might get another matcha. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, come on. This area is really cute. I'm pleasantly surprised. There's loads of little shops and restaurants and this is like the strip. I didn't know that I was going here. So how lovely. Let's go explore. Petrified wood. Why is it so scared?
Off or under the other side, you're going to be able to see even more.
Yeah.
So you don't even need to wear under eye concealer when you have something like this.
What? That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Guys, my under eyes are glowing after that, not gonna lie. I might go back and get it. It's $200 reduced from like $1 million or something. But it literally feels like my under eye is stuck in place. Good morning, guys. This is my hair this morning. It's crazy. It's actually kind of hurting my head, so I'm going to take it down. So I was just journaling and I'm going to be honest, today is the day of the retreat and I'm feeling a lot of resistance. So, you know, I'll always keep it real with you guys and I'll always share what I'm dealing with. I'll be honest, I woke up and I did not feel good. And I still don't really feel good. My mind is actually trying to talk me out of going. Just looking at the bed and I want to get back into bed, but I know this is just my brain trying to talk me out of something that's uncomfortable. And I have a newfound respect for everyone who shows up to coaching and to retreats because it's not easy. Like, it's a very vulnerable position to put you in. And I think my resistance is around, there's kind of a fear there that I'm not going to fit in or that I'm going to feel like I'm in the wrong place because this is a very The woman running it, her name is Maria with a Y. She's on YouTube. Some of you guys might know her, but she's very spiritual. She's a channeler. I love her content. I've always loved her content. I love her meditations. But I think her community are going to be very spiritual. Like, I have this assumption, I'm just talking through it with you guys. I think I have this assumption that like I'm quite different to the rest of her community. I don't know if that's actually true. Probably not. My old self is probably just making up things to stop me from going forward into this. But she speaks a lot about spirit guides and a lot of the more spiritual elements and wording around this inner work that I don't really speak about and that I'm not really in touch with. Like, I don't speak to spirit guides or anything like that. So yeah, as I'm talking through this, I'm realizing how silly it is, but I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I have that feeling like, you know, when you want to call in sick to school, there's a little bit of self-consciousness coming in where I feel like I need to put my best foot forward, but it doesn't really matter. Like, I just need to put my foot forward and be myself. Who gives a shit about the best foot? Just put the foot forward. Also, just a side note, I got into this spiral this morning when I was in this resistance of like, what if these are not my people? What if I don't vibe with anyone? What if I feel like out of place? I feel like that might be going back to like some school stuff where I was always scared that I was going to be left out and stuff. So I was thinking about this morning, and then I thought, it started spiraling into, oh, what if no one understands me? Nobody really understands me. I'm so different. And then another voice in my head went, Katie, what the fuck are you talking about? 140 something thousand people understand you, you dumbass. Like, get your head out of your ass. You guys understand me. Sometimes our brains, like, see what I mean? When you get into like a trigger, or you get into like just a thought loop or into resistance, and there's a part of you that's trying to stop you from moving outside the comfort zone, it can start throwing stuff at you that like isn't even logical. Like, that doesn't even make sense where my brain went this morning. So I'm glad I snapped out of that pretty quickly, because that was just not true. Okay guys, we are ready. This is my outfit. Got these little weird looking shoes on because apparently we're going to do a dance activation, which means I can't wear sliders because they will fall off. So these ones buckle on, so that's good. I have my bag of tricks. What I have in the bag, I have a journal, even though I think we're going to get a journal there. I have snacks. I have ID. I have chewing gum. I have tissues in case I'm cry boohoo. I have a coconut water for hydration. I have my water, lip balm, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's about a 5-minute drive away. I think the check-in starts now when it's open till past, and it's just gone 15, so it just started. So I'm actually going to take 5 minutes to call my energy back to me. This is the frame technique meditation that I always talk about, or in my community, ignore the mess, we call it the energy shifting meditation. This is just to get my energy back in my body and make me more centered and more connected to myself, and to establish the pattern of being internally focused rather than tuning outward to the environment, because there's going to be about 100 people here. And I have the tendency to tune out, especially in an unknown and new environment. So yeah, I'm going to take 5 minutes, not even, to just call my energy back, and then we are going to hit the road. I'm nervous. What the hell? I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I don't fear the unknown. The unknown fears me. Okay guys, we are on lunch break. It's been so intense so far. It's really exceeded my expectations. I really didn't know what to expect, but yeah, immediately when we went in, she like set the energy of the room, and it was just really, really nice. Everyone who I've met so far has been lovely. I made an Irish friend, Niamh. Niamh, say hi. Hi. My Irish sister, she's from Limerick, literally down the road. So that was really nice, because remember I was telling you guys how I was losing my accent. Niamh is here to bring me back to my roots and bring me back to myself. So yeah, it's been lovely. It's been quite intense. We have a bit of shadow work left to do after the break, and then we have a dance ceremony. I'm not recording inside because I don't feel it's right to record inside, But I will fill you guys in once it's all finished for today. Okay guys, day one of the retreat is finished. I'm just going for a meal now with some of the girls that I met there. I met 2 Irish girls there and this lovely Ukrainian woman as well. So this is the dinner spot. Can you deal? How unbelievable. Okay guys, I'm back at the hotel, finally. Quick recap on day one. It was really interesting, it was really good, it exceeded my expectations 1,000%. Definitely helped to open up my heart, got me reflecting on a few things, a few little blocks, a few just things that I felt I needed to kind of admit to myself about my path and what's actually important. I felt like for me, this is really strange, but I felt like for me, the moments that were not really intended to be breakthrough moments were breakthrough moments for me. And the moments that were intended to give big breakthroughs and were, I could see in the room, were giving people big breakthroughs, were not doing anything for me. So I don't know what was going on there. That's the first time I've actually meditated live in person with a group. So I felt that really intensely, that energy of the room, of everyone like dropping in. Then later on, we did like the core kind of shadow work part of the day, which was most of the day. Basically, I would describe it as these like 9 chambers of, she calls it the underworld, Maria calls it the underworld. So it's essentially like all these different traumas and woundings and things. And I don't know, did my body and brain find that to be too much? I don't know, was I not relaxed? I wasn't able to relax enough in the room, but I couldn't really go as deep as I would honestly when I do that stuff alone. I think maybe part of it was I was then comparing myself to people in the room, not consciously, but like there were people all around me crying and like really releasing. And I was just like, I don't have a tear. I have no tears to shed. And that's fine. So I'm almost like disappointed that I didn't cry. I was expecting this like massive release and I don't know if I got that. Maybe I got it. Maybe it's still happening. So yeah, everyone was in a different zone today. Everyone was on their own journey. Some people were screaming. Some people were not. You know, it really just depends on where we're all at. But I met some really cool people today. I met some really nice people. It was interesting talking to Maria herself. She's so just tuned in. So yeah, that was day one. Some insights, some new awareness, definitely a lot of stuff still processing. Some amazing people, amazing energy in the room. I need to get a good night of sleep and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning guys, we are ready for day one of the retreat. By we, I mean me and you guys. So I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling good. I did some more reflection this morning and yeah, just came to terms with the fact that I didn't have the experience that I thought I might have yesterday. I didn't go as deep as I thought I might go. As soon as I accepted that, I was able to gain some awareness as to the fact that I actually have already done so much shadow work. I've faced the father wound, the mother wound, the masks, the betrayal. A lot of this stuff I've actually done in my own shadow work and working with an energy healer myself as well. And so it was almost like the questions were being put to me and I already have gone into that cave. So the stuff that came up yesterday, it wasn't fresh for me, if that makes sense. So it didn't necessarily hit me as hard. It wasn't my first time looking at it, if that makes sense. I also think I just didn't really drop in fully. So today I'm having an intention to drop in as fully as I can. Now that I know what to expect, I have a feeling it might be a little bit easier. And I'm going to go with the flow. I'm wearing a dress today, so I'm feeling a lot more flowy. Felt right to wear a dress on day 2. I never wear dresses, I feel like a girly girl. Stolen a pillow from the hotel because the chair was not optimal for meditation, let's put it that way. And we spent the whole freaking day meditating. So I am optimizing for comfort today by some light crime. I'm returning it, I'm just borrowing it. I wanna love you. I'll be late. This is why I'm always late. I've been slacking on the vlogging, guys, sorry. I've just been like in the moment, integrating everything that's happened. So this morning I went for a hike up Bell Rock, and I actually met up with a lot of the people from the retreat, and we did a meditation in Bell Rock, so that was really nice. Now I am going back into Chocolate Tree. Can you tell that I like that place? I'm gonna get the burrito again because I missed that burrito. I want to have it again. And yeah, I'm gonna actually get my laptop out and start working on something that came up a lot during the retreat when I thought about my next vision. And so yeah, I'm really excited. It's a project that I thought was going to be maybe further down the line. Like, I didn't think this was going to be the next thing that I do, but it kept coming up. And so I'm going to get started on that. I'm just going to open up my laptop and just create the space to actually start. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you, especially if you've made it this far in this vlog and you're listening to me ramble. You guys are incredible, and we collectively are going to be the energy that actually starts shifting the consciousness of this planet. And that is what it's all about, you guys, because when you do the inner work, when you work on your energy, when you heal from your past, when you step into your power, you create a ripple effect. You are not a small deal, you are a big deal, you are powerful. And so the work that you are doing, being in the space and transforming, it matters. As all of us work on our own individual consciousness and shifting our energy and stepping into our power and moving more from love, and that inspires other people to do the same. Even if you're not even actively trying to inspire them, it still inspires them. So you never know. So just remember that. And you know, what we're doing here is so much bigger than making a little YouTube video or watching a little YouTube video. It's important. It's really important, because I mean, it goes as deep, let's not go there, but it goes as deep as permeating the systems of the whole, like the world and the way the world is set up, and all this darkness and crime and violence. Like, that all exists because the level of consciousness of the planet is so low and so limited. And so when you're raising your consciousness and working on yourself, it matters. It freaking matters. So remember that. Okay guys, we're back in the car again. The sun is setting. I'm feeling really tired. I feel almost like I'm coming down off the high of the retreat now, because I've obviously had some time on my own, and I'm starting to get quite tired because I didn't sleep all that much last night. So I'm gonna drive to this supermarket, a new one, not Whole Foods, a new supermarket. It's called Clark's, so I feel like it's meant to be. I'm just gonna go with the flow, but we're putting the top down, so fasten your freaking seatbelt. I'm going to the supermarket. Like, she doesn't need to flex on me like this. Just keeps getting better. Okay, now I gotta get ready for my group call. This is quite nice actually, because I'm in the US, it's in the morning. Normally it's like 6 p.m. on a Saturday for me. So yeah, most of the community is actually based in the US, so it's nice to be able to host the call at the same time as them. That call was amazing. I did my first live guided meditation on a call, and I was a little bit nervous, but I got into it pretty quickly. So that was fun. That was so fun. But we opened up afterwards. I let people share insights if they wanted to, and that was so amazing. And I feel like it's what we've been missing actually in the community. So yeah, I'm loving it. It felt really, really good. This evening, we got to go on a sunset hike. So I'm in the car. It's 4:45. Perfect sunset hiking hour. Got my shoes, got my drink, and I think we are going to go to Boynton Canyon for our final sunset hike, and we could probably maybe squeeze in a little hike tomorrow morning as well. Okay guys, I've pulled in along the way to this hike at this place. Center for the New Age, books, crystals, vortex shit. It's been calling to me ever since I first came here and I passed it. So it's now or never because we leaving tomorrow. Let's go in. Oh my god, aliens. Oh my god, I got this ring. It's yellow sapphire. Not the prettiest thing you've ever seen. And it's a band, it's what I wanted. So I'm back at the house. I got one last meal from Chocolate Tree. I'm trying their tacos today. Got it for takeaway because they were closing. And I'm so hungry, so I'm excited to eat this. That is amazing. Oh, chef's kiss. That's exactly what I wanted. Good morning, guys. So today we travel home. Oh, it's bittersweet. I'm excited to get home. I'm excited to see the dogs and see Bradley. But I'm also sad to leave this place because it is very special here. And it's just been like such a nice... I'm going outside, so that's why I'm putting this on. Such a nice spiritual reset. So I'm setting intentions to take home with me that like new connectedness that I feel like I've tapped into. It's not new, I felt it before, but I got a level of depth in my spiritual connection and connection to myself that I've never had before. And so as I go back to normal life, which my life is far from normal, my life is amazing, I really want to bring this Sedona energy, this connectedness with me. One thing I'm definitely going to be doing more of is meditation. You might be thinking, Katie, don't you already meditate a lot? I do, but I could do more. And not in like a escapism way, but some days I'll only do like 10 minutes. And I only meditate once a day. So yeah, I'm just feeling the call to slow down more, meditate more, maybe bring it to twice a day. And that's how I'm going to keep honoring this new energy. And on that note, I am going outside now to meditate before we set off. I'm about to hit the road back to the airport. The first song I'm going to play is Bittersweet Symphony. Because that is how I feel. I'm just like equally excited to go home as I am sad to be leaving. And yeah, it feels appropriate to sign the vlog out here. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If this has inspired you to book a crazy trip or do something adventurous, do something that's been on your vision board that you've been putting off for years, then please follow that nudge. Follow it. I talked myself out of coming here so many times, and I gave this example to someone yesterday on a live call. You have to think about, like, our logical brain is going to come in and try to talk us out of doing stuff like this that isn't really the normal routine. It's not like growing our business or whatever else. And you have to think about, in terms of timelines, right? If you're to do this experience, so let's say you want to go on a retreat, or you want to go on a special trip, or you want to just do something that's maybe going to grow you spiritually or intellectually or emotionally or just energetically, whatever it is, you have to think about the timeline split that's going to happen when you do that experience versus when you don't, right? Because there are infinite parallel realities, infinite parallel versions of you making like each possible decision in each possible moment. And so when you're making decisions like this, it's not about logic. You've got to tune into your body and think about, okay, if I go ahead and, for example, come to Sedona for a week, this is what I did. If I tune in and feel where my timeline is going to converge off to after that retreat, does that feel more expansive or less expansive than the timeline where I don't go to the retreat? What's going to happen after that, right? And for me, when I tuned into the experience of this week, I had no idea what to expect, but I just felt this massive expansion in my energy, and I could see the timeline shift was going to be pretty significant in terms of what was going to come after the retreat, what it was going to activate within me. And so I hope this inspired some of you to choose the things that are going to expand you. Choose the things that you might be scared of, but that are going to grow you, that your soul is yearning for, because you will never, ever, ever regret it. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna hit the roads. I need to get this car back. I'm praying I don't get charged a lot for my little bumps. It's a very low to the floor car, so I may have gone over a few curbs. Gonna have an hour and 45-minute drive back to Phoenix, and yes, I'm very, very grateful I came here. I had an amazing week. I'm grateful I could document it with you guys. It just made it so much more fun. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! The car chose this song. Alright then, let's fucking go! So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Bye! Why did I kiss the camera?